Good morning and welcome back to another daily market outlook. My name is Fabio and we're kicking it off with EURUSD. So EURUSD, if you watched yesterday's episode, we broke that fractal high over here, and after the fractal high break, what did we expect? We expected price to increase or to rise further in towards this area of supply first of all. So we are going to be reaching that area of supply today most likely, and I'll be looking for that further continuation in towards it. Once we reach that area of supply, then obviously I'll start to look for a potential downside move once again, depending on the way that we react to that area of supply. So now going in towards the 15-minute time frame, what happened yesterday? Well, we saw an initial reaction to this area of supply over here. As we can see, we wicked in and we moved straight out of it. However, we just simply moved back down in towards this area of demand over here before then reversing further in towards the highs. So personally, I was not really looking for any trades yesterday on EURUSD, especially not the short over here, due to the fact that we were trading inside of this area of demand, and we were trading as well after a break of structure over here. So then we automatically assume pretty much that we're going to be moving in towards the highs. So that is the reasoning why I didn't take any short. But now looking at where the market is currently at, we've now moved out of this area of demand and we're moving towards this area of supply. So this is supply zone number 1, supply zone number 2, and we're going to be looking for a short from one of both of them. So that is currently the game plan. Depending on how we then react inside of this area of supply, will we then take that actual short? Because what you want to see is that when you get in towards that area of supply, you want to see that bearish momentum start to kick in. So for example, this morning we could maybe see one more pullback in towards this demand zone, one more push up, then we have the break, boom, boom, boom. That's then the setup that we want to be looking for, an overall market shift setup. Now going onwards in towards the dollar index, because the dollar index is next, what we can see on the dollar index is that we've now pushed in towards this area of demand. So this overall sell before the buy, that is obviously the area of demand that we're going to be looking at. More specifically, I'm looking now at this 1 hour sell before the buy over here. From there, I would like to see a further increase or reversal in towards the highs. Otherwise, we could drop down lower in towards over here. So monitor the 1 hour time frame if you want a more specific area on the dollar index to look for those potential longs, because overall, I mean, the 4 hour has shifted bullish. So obviously we are looking for further upside continuation, and where that will happen from is most likely this entire 4 hour sell for the buy. But then more specifically, we can refine that area of demand in towards the lower time frame areas on the 1 hour. Going in towards the daily real quick, daily is looking good after pulling back in towards this sell before the buy. So obviously, as long as this low over here holds, we would expect the market to rebound and continue up higher. Now moving onwards in towards Australian dollar against the US dollar, overall daily still the same, bearish from this high in towards this low. Now going in towards the 4 hour, our main trading time frame, we have seen, however, that the 4 hour is still bullish, and when we trade, we mainly focus on the 4 hour time frame. So over here we had the swing low, over here we had the swing high. We pull back pretty much in towards that 786 fib, in towards the demand zone. We see the initial reaction, push up in towards supply, pull back, and we now have a strong low over here with an area of demand, more specifically being, let's say, this area over here, this sell before that massive buy in towards the highs. But I like just to sometimes also take the entire consolidation zone. So we came in towards, we saw then a 4 hour change of character, so a shift in market structure, and from there we have been seeing the impulses in towards the highs. So yesterday's position has played out beautifully and we have hit the take profit on it. So a nice 1 to 3 if you took this setup as explained in yesterday's live session. So for now, what I'm looking for is pretty much still some upside continuation. I mean, based on the 4 hour time frame, I would preferably at least want to see a push in towards this area of supply over here. So that is that, but just keep in mind, I mean, this isn't the strongest area of 4 hour demand, so we could already just start tanking down lower. So just keep an eye out. At the moment, this over here is your 4 hour fractal low. If that 4 hour fractal low goes, then bear in mind we could start seeing a further sell-off in towards downside. As long as that 4 hour low holds, then I will be looking to reach that area of supply. So maybe you could use it kind of as a mechanism to monitor your overall 15-minute trade if you are in any. So that is what I'll be looking for because at the moment we're kind of like inside this supply zone, so we could see a bearish reaction. Just keep it in mind. If we break it, then we'll obviously be hitting that area of supply. But if we do not break this area of supply where we're currently inside, then I will be looking for a short upon a break of this structure, and then short from supply. That is then the setup that I'll be looking for on Aussie dollar. Now going onwards in towards pound dollar, so GBPUSD, and then going in towards the 4-hour mainly, what can we see on this pair? So at the moment we have pushed up higher in towards supply. So we're now inside an area of 4-hour supply. Looking at this area of 4-hour supply, from there you would want to see a potential short start to come into fruition. Obviously there's no kind of like real reversal area over here on the 4-hour time frame, which made me think, okay, we're going to see a full-blown reversal. So what I'm now looking for is for some further downside potential continuation. Overall, what I would need to see for that is a break of the fractal structure. So this low over here needs to go, which broke this high. So boom, boom, boom. That's what I would be looking for. So if we break this low, we look for shorts on pound dollar. That is the overall setup. 15-minute is still trending upwards for now, but overall, if you look at the 15-minute, it's kind of like a decisional zone over here, because this is, let's say, 50-minute high, this is a 50-minute low, this is just all a 50-minute pullback. So the internal trend is bullish, like high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So now you want to kind of see, are we going to see a new lower low form and then short from that new lower high over here? So that's what I'm monitoring on pound dollar. So those potential shorts could line up. Otherwise, if we look at the 4-hour, I mean, there is still some room to move upwards if we break through this supply, but a very important decisional supply zone over here today on pound dollar. Keep that in mind. Now going onwards in towards Kiwi dollar, so also known as NZDUSD. What we're seeing from this pair is a major slowdown inside this supply zone, but the supply zone is not very decisional. So what do I mean by decisional? It's not really pushing price straight away back down. It's just consolidating inside of it, meaning that there's not a lot of supply inside. Therefore, I wouldn't be surprised if NZDUSD starts moving up higher in towards the next area of supply over here. So that is that for NZDUSD. Keep an eye on the 15. Overall, you could start looking for some longs if we break these highs over here. Yeah, that's pretty much that on NZDUSD. Now going in towards some of your favorite pair, gold. So gold, what has been happening over here? Very slow to start the week off, not gonna lie. At the moment, what we have seen is a break of this fractal high over here. So we broke the fractal high. This then kind of becomes your demand zone, more specifically this candle over here. So we see bullish reaction inside of it, then go in towards the 15-minute time frame, and from there you could look for a potential long this morning. As we can see, there's still some supply here holding. Wait for that high to go and then look to trade that in towards the highs. Otherwise, we could just continue in towards the downside short term for now and maybe form some kind of like corrective pattern over here. But as long as the overall supply holds here on the 15, just wait and see. So that's it. Looking for long potentially if we break that supply zone. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Wish you all a fantastic day and speak soon. If you have any questions, make sure to join Discord. Thanks.